What's up, guys? My name is Zach, and today I am driving a 1988 Chevy S10. Up front is a 2.8 liter V6, and down below is a 5-speed manual gearbox. Now, this thing is owned by my friend Colin, and I'll get more to my friend Colin in a second, but he's lowered it, and that's really it. It doesn't have really any other mods. So let's talk about that 2.8 liter V6. Again, it's another really weird displacement. I don't know if you guys saw my BMW 318 Ti review. That was a 1.9 liter, and that was a weird displacement. And I filmed that not too long ago. Let's see how it sounds. Not bad. So it is a 2.8 liter V6, which is a lower displacement, but it sounds really throaty. If I'm honest, this thing sounds really good. And like I said, it's a 5-speed, and the shifter, it's on the floor. You really got to work it. It's a tall shifter. It's a very long throw. But overall, this thing is way easier to drive than I thought it would be. It has power steering. The clutch, you have to give it minimal amount of gas to really get it into gear. It's so easy to drive. Now, what's interesting is that this truck has 328,000 miles on it, making it the highest mileage vehicle I have ever reviewed. And that's because Colin bought it off a farmer. This was a legitimate farmer's truck out in Montana. Now, Colin lives up in Michigan and drove it 5 hours down here to see us for the weekend. Another thing that I noticed is that this truck actually has a little shift light. It'll tell you when to shift up and down. It's the same light that was in the early 2000 Chevy Cavalier that I reviewed. That's funny. So let's talk about the interior. Well, the gauges I absolutely love. They're so 80s. They're kind of like techno, but also not, but they're very angular. It's very spaceship in here, and it looks so cool to me. I love 80s cars. I love 80s gauges. I love it all. It's just absolutely awesome. In the center, you get a radio, which has been replaced. That's it. Underneath, though, you get this long-running shelf, which is actually really nice to have. And then, of course, you get a little locking glove box. But again, I'm looking over here, thinking about what to review, but my eyes just keep coming back to this dash. It might be one of my favorite-looking dashes, if I'm honest. I love the big square buttons and sliders on the side of it. It's just, you get your aircon controls on the gauges. How weird is that? Now, yes, the car is lowered, and it's so low that it's pretty much resting on the bump stops, so you can do this. But like I said, this car was a legitimate farmer's truck. A farmer owned this and used this every day out on the farm. And you could see that through the paint. The paint's faded, it's chipped, it has dents, scratches, but this truck has legitimately earned it. It's earned its stripes, it's earned its dents. And I love that. People always talk about how cars reflect their owners, and I can't think of a car that's more true for than this. This truck is just a can-do anything. It's so chill. It's just like, it's lowered. Yeah, you could dent it, ding it, whatever. It's been through it all, and nothing's new to it. And Colin is just such a fun, laid-back guy. He literally threw me the keys. He's like, yeah, go take it, whatever, do whatever you want. And that doesn't happen all the time. And when he decided that he was going to come down from Michigan to visit us here in the Chicagoland area, just like, yeah, I'll do it in my S10. Sure, why not? That'll be fun. And so he did it, and now he's here. And I can't thank him enough for letting me review this. But going back to it, I love cars that have earned their right to be on the road. I mean, sure, when you look at it, what do you see? A dented old pickup truck. But this has gone through 328,000 miles of use and abuse. Now, some of you guys might be thinking, well, it's a lowered pickup truck, dude. That ruins pickup trucks. They're meant for hauling. They're meant for America. No, look, this truck has already served its part. It's already done its duty. More than 300,000 of its miles. were spent on a farm hauling, moving stuff, putting in those manual labor hours. So I think this truck has earned some time to just relax and just be a fun car to cruise around in. It's loud. I really do like the stance of it. I'm not usually huge on lowered pickup trucks, but I really do like the way this thing looks. Smaller pickup trucks, they just look cool lowered. And for a car that you don't really care that it gets dinged up, that you don't really care, you're not gonna, you know, double park this at Whole Foods. You know what I mean? It serves a purpose, and that purpose, as of right now, is just a fun cruising car. It works. It'll continue to work. And this truck is really growing on me. And I'm sorry. I'm really sorry that I keep switching out the word car and truck. But honestly, it doesn't feel far off from a car. It is so easy to drive. I said that earlier. It's so easy to drive. Air conditioning would be nice though. The truth of the matter is that everyone's gonna build whatever car they want to build. I get into the same argument when people are like, oh, do you hate LS swapped RX-7s? Because, you know, I have a rotary RX-7. And my answer is no, because I don't hate them. Would I LS swap my RX-7? Never. But build what you want to build. We really only have one life. Why don't you drive a car that makes you happy? If a lowered truck makes you happy, go for it. Totally, do it. Do your thing. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the review. I hope you learned something about the 1988 Chevy S10. But don't forget to rate the video, comment on the video, subscribe if you really liked it. Take care, guys.
There goes a sight from my soul.